Hi, good day. Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe my TikTok page. Thank you so much.
Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel and happy learning. So with that, our objectives of the lesson: first, recall the laws of exponents for division; second, dividing monomials; third, dividing polynomials by monomial; and last, dividing polynomials by another polynomial using the long division method. Ito yung kailangan matutunan or ma-master this week. So with that, division by monomials muna tayo. Okay, so dapat dito ma-recall po natin ang law of exponents for division. Sabi dyan, di ba? Copy the base and subtract the exponents. Meron po tayong tatlong conditions or cases. If yung exponent natin na nasa numerator ay mas malaki kaysa kay exponent sa denominator, just simply subtract lang natin. Okay, copy the base and subtract the exponent. Kung ang exponent naman natin na nasa numerator ay mas maliit kaysa kay denominator, okay, magre-reverse po tayo, or we call that reciprocal, no? Kaya nagkaroon siya ng 1 over, okay, babalik na rin natin, n minus m, kasi nga mas malaki yung nasa ilalim or denominator na exponent. Okay, so kung ang exponent naman natin ay parehas lang yung exponent ng numerator at denominator, okay, siyempre magiging 0 na yan. Kaya a raised to 0, and take note, any number raised to 0 is 1. Okay, apply natin itong law of exponents na to. So I have here number 1, example. Okay, kung papansin na natin, di ba, same base sila na a. Anong sabi dyan dito sa ating case 1? So subtract lang natin yung 9 minus 2, kaya ang sagot natin doon ay, or quotient dyan ay a raised to 7. Okay, dito tayo sa b cubed over b raised to 8. Kung mapapansin natin, di ba, mas maliit yung nasa exponent sa numerator kaysa kay denominator. Kaya ang i-apply natin dyan yung second condition. Meaning to say, 1 over, okay, you have to interchange, no? 1 over 8 minus 3. Kaya ang ibig sabihin niyan, b raised to 5 na siya. Bakit nasa ilalim? Kasi nga 1 over b raised to 5. Okay, saan nagpunta yung 1? Kasi nga 1 times a raised to 7, same pa rin siya na a raised to 7. Kaya no need to write 1. Okay, another we have this, number 2. Okay, so kung meron tayong numerical coefficient, all you have to do is i-divide muna natin. 30 divided by negative 6, that is negative 5. And you have to apply the law exponents, di ba? So copy the base x, tapos subtract natin using the first case, 5 minus 3, that is simply 2 or x squared. Dito tayo sa y. Okay, since pares po yung kanilang exponent at yung base na y, apply po natin dyan yung third condition. Ibig sabihin magiging 0 na siya. And what is the value of any number raised to 0 is 1. Kaya 1 times this negative 5x squared, same pa rin po siya. Okay, dito tayo sa z. Paano yung z? Wala naman akong same base sa numerator. Kapag wala, syempre di pwede i-divide yun. So, ikakopy mo lang siya. Kung saan siya nandoon sa denominator, doon din siya ilalagay. Kaya we have this quotient, negative 5 x squared over z. Okay, I have here number 3. Okay, so all you have to do is, kung mapapansin natin, di ba, yung numerical coefficient 4 over 12 cannot be yun. Magiging decimal. Okay, kung baliktad siya, gagawin natin, ilo-lowest term lang natin, divisible both by 4. Kaya 4 divided by 4 is 1. Okay, since ang numerical coefficient is 1, tapos merong literal, hindi na pwede sulat yon. Isi-simplify na natin, kaya wala si 1. Dito tayo sa 12 divided by 4, kaya that is 3. Okay, sa denominator natin nilagay. And we have the r raised to 7 divided by r raised to 4. Remember, apply the first condition. Subtract natin, di ba? Copy the r base, tapos subtract natin. 7 minus 4, that will become 3 or r cubed. Dito tayo sa s. Di ba? S cubed divided by s raised to 5. Okay, since mas malaki yung exponent nung nasa baba, apply natin yung second condition. Ibig sabihin yan, 5 minus 3, binaliktad natin, di ba? Yun yung rule natin. Okay, kaya 2 yon. Ibig sabihin yan, S square. Saan ko lalagay yung S square? Doon po sa denominator. Asan yung 1? Wala na yung 1 kasi nga, 1 times R cube, same pa rin siya. Kaya na-multiplied na siya. Okay, dito tayo sa T. T square over T, di ba meron siyang 1? Apply natin yung first condition, di ba? Sabi doon, copy the base T, tapos subtract natin 2 minus 1 is 1. Or simply, T na lang yan. Nasa numerator kasi mas malaki yung exponent nung nasa numerator. Okay, let's have this x raised to 5 over x raised to 5. Kung mapapansin natin, same yung base na x, same pa rin yung exponent. Apply natin naman dyan yung third condition. Ibig sabihin yan, 5 minus 5, 0 yon, di ba? What is the value of x raised to 0? That is 1. Kaya 1 times r cubed times t, same pa rin yan. Kaya ibig sabihin yan, na-multiply na siya. Kaya the final answer is this, r cubed t over 3s squared. Okay, dito naman tayo, division of polynomials by a monomial naman. Okay, so dito naman, okay, meron tayong rule using the rule, no, dividing polynomial by a monomial. So sabi dito, to divide the polynomial by a monomial, simply divide each term, yung bawat term na yan, of the polynomial, i-divide natin by the given divisor. Ibig sabihin, isa-separate natin. Okay, I have here example, no? Divide 12x raised to 4 minus 16x cubed plus 8x squared by 4x squared. All we have to do is, isulat muna natin siya sa naka-divide na symbol. Okay, tsaka natin gagawin yung separate, diba? Divide each term. Ilang term ba meron tayo sa numerator? Okay, di ba? 3 terms, trinomial over monomial. Ibig sabihin yan, isi-separate natin yan. Hindi pwedeng diretsohin. Kaya, this is the first term over the divisor minus the second term and the third term. Okay, always remember kung ano yung operation or sign, yun din ang nilalagay natin kapag sineparate natin para hindi tayo mag-iba or magkamali ng sagot. Okay, then you have to divide each term. What is 12 divided by 4? Di ba ang sagot dyan ay 3. Okay, so ibig sabihin nga, in-apply po yung law of exponent dito, no? What is x raised to 4 over x raised to 2? You have to subtract the exponent. Copy the base x, then 4 minus 2, that will become 2. Kaya x squared na siya. Dito naman tayo sa second term, 16 divided by 4, that will become 4. Since minus 2, you have to copy or negative. Then you have to apply the exponent or the exponent 3 minus 2, that is 1. Kaya simply x na lang yan. Dito tayo sa last term, 8 divided by 4, that is 2. Okay, paano to? Same yung kanila exponent, same din yung base na x. Di ba, remember, kapag parehas, magiging 0 na yan. X raised to 0, and the value is 1. Tapos 1 times 2, okay, that is simply 2. Okay, ito yung apply natin na rule, no? Dapat matandaan natin yung rule na yan, di ba? Kapag parehas lagi yung exponent at yung base, always 1 na yung value niya. Kaya ito yung ating illustration or solution. X raised to 2 minus 2, that will become x raised to 0. And that is always 1. And 1 times 2, 2. Kaya wala na yung 1 dyan, na multiplied na siya. Kaya meaning to say, the quotient is 3x squared minus 4x plus 2. Okay, let's proceed. Number 2. I have here binomial over monomial. Diba? Sabi doon, i-divide muna natin or i-separate natin each term before you divide. Okay? So meaning to say this is the first term and the second term. Okay? And then you have to divide 20 divided by 4. That is equal to 5. And you have to apply the left exponent, diba? Copy the base A, tapos subtract natin yung 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3. Kaya A cubed siya. Second term, what is 12 divided by 4? That is equal to 3. And you have to subtract the exponent kasi same yung kanilang A na base. So 4 minus 2, that will become 2 or A squared. Meaning to say the quotient now is this, 5A cubed plus 3A squared. Okay, we have number 3. Example, dito naman kung binomial, dito naman tayo ay trinomial over monomial pa rin tayo. So meaning to say, before you do the division, you have to separate each term. Ito yung first term, the second term, and the third term. Tandaan natin kung minus to or negative, pag nilagay mo dyan, nandyan pa rin siya, hindi mawawala. Okay, and then you have to perform the division. What is negative 15 divided by 5? Diba ang quotient nila is negative 3. Okay, dito tayo sa A na base. A raised to 7 over A raised to 4, di ba? Apply the law of exponent, subtract natin. 7 minus 4, that will become 3, or simply A cubed. Dito tayo sa b square. Di ba kung naalala natin kanina, kapag parehas yung base at yung kanilang exponent, magiging value niyan is 1 na lang. Okay? So meaning to say, 1 times this negative 3a cubed, same pa rin, kaya nawala na yung 1, na multiplied na siya. Okay, dito tayo sa second term. What is 5 divided by 5? Di ba ang sagot doon is 1. Okay? So, kapag 1 ang kanilang numerical coefficient tapos merong literal na coefficient dyan, no need to write 1. Okay? So, meaning to say, copy lang muna natin yung minus, di ba? Dito tayo sa a raised to 6 over a raised to 4. Di ba? So, subtract natin yung 6 minus 4, that will become a raised to 2. Okay, dito tayo sa b. b raised to 7 over b square. Subtract natin 7 minus 2, that will become b raised to 5. Okay, the last one term, 10 divided by 5, that is 2. Dito tayo sa a raised to 5 over a raised to 4. What is 5 minus 4? That is 1. Meaning to say, a raised to 1 yon. Hindi na pwede isulat yung 1 kasi understood, nakasimplified na siya, na a lang siya. Okay, dito tayo sa b raised to 8 over b raised to 2. Diba? Subtract natin, 8 minus 2, that is 6, or b raised to 6. Meaning to say, hindi na pwede i-combine yan kasi po, magkakaiba sila ng literal coefficient. So that is now the quotient. Negative 3a cubed minus a squared b raised to 5 plus 2ab raised to 6. Okay, let's have number for example. Kung kanina, binomial tapos trinomial, ngayon naman, multinomial, or specifically, this is 4 terms, no? Okay, so before you do the division, isa-separate muna natin, no? Each term, ito yung ating first term, tapos second term, third term, tsaka fourth term. Always remember, kung ang sign natin dyan is minus or negative, hindi pwedeng baguhin. Kasi nga, ginagawa pa lang natin yung proseso, yung hinahati natin. Or we call that, sineseparate natin. Before we do that division, what is 8 divided by negative 4? That is negative 2. Okay, then you have to apply the left exponent, di ba? Same base. Tapos subtract natin, what is 4 minus 3? Di ba 1 yun? Or x raised to 1, or simply no need to write 1, kaya x na lang yan. Okay, dito tayo sa y. Di ba pareha sila ng y? Meaning to say, may 1 exponent, may 1 din dito. Kaya meaning to say, 0 na yon. And what is the value of y raised to 0? 5. Kaya 1 times negative 2x pa rin. Nawala na yung 1 kasi na-multiply na siya. Let's proceed on the second term. Okay, dito tayo, di ba minus ito? Kung mapapansin natin, ang minus kasi ang function niya is also negative. Kaya pag binasa ko, pwede ko siyang basahin na negative 20 divided by negative 4. Okay, that will become positive 5. And you have to apply the law of exponents for x cubed divided by x cubed. Di ba pares silang base at exponent? Magiging 1 na lang yan. Okay? And what is 1 times 5? 5 na lang. Kaya nawala na siya na multiply. And what is y squared over y? Di ba may 1 dito? So subtract natin. 2 minus 1 or simply y na lang. Kaya nga, that is 5y. Dito tayo sa third term. What is 16 divided by negative 4? Di ba? Magkaiba sila ng sign. That will become negative or minus 4. Dito tayo sa x. X squared divided by x cubed. Okay. Kung mapapansin natin, mas malaki yung exponent nung nasa baba. Ibig sabihin yan, apply natin yung second condition. So, ibababa natin, babalik na rin natin. Kaya nga, 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1. Okay, ibig sabihin yan, x na lang yon. Saan ko ilalagay yung x? Doon po sa, ayan, yan yung solution natin, di ba? 1 over x cubed minus 2. Kasi nga, ito, mas malaki kasi exponent. Kaya 1 over x. Ito yung rule na ginamit dyan. Kailangan alam natin, no? So, meaning to say, 1 over x times 4, ibig sabihin 1 times 4, 4. Tapos, since wala naman itong 1 kasi ang denominator ni whole number, kaya 1 times x, x. Kaya nasa denominator po si x. Yun yung paraan natin, no? Pinakita lang natin. Pero pwede siyang i-shortcut. Okay, let's proceed on y. Di ba si y natin, mayroon siyang exponent na 3. Tapos eto si y naman, sa denominator ay 1. Kaya 3 minus 1, that is 2. Y squared. Saan yung numerator ko ilalagay? Kasi mas malaki yung exponent nung nasa taas. And dito naman sa ating last term, okay, remember minus, pwede siyang basahin as negative 28 over negative 4. And that will become positive 7. Dito tayo sa x. Okay, di ba? May exponent dyan na 1. So 1, okay, 3 ito. Babalik na rin natin using this second condition. Kaya apply natin dyan yung ating solution. That will become 1 over x raised to 3 minus 1, mas malaki kasi ito, kaya babalik na rin natin. Kaya that will become x squared. Kaya ibig sabihin niyan, yung x squared na yan, nasa denominator po siya. Then let's proceed dito sa y. Di ba meron siyang 1 na exponent? Ibig sabihin, same base sila, same exponent. So yan yung sinasabi natin 1, no? Kasi 0 na yung value ng yung exponent nila. And that will become y raised to 0, and that is 1 times 7, kaya 7 na siya. Meaning to say, the final answer or the quotient now is this negative 2x plus 5y minus 4y squared over x plus 7 over x squared. Okay, now let's proceed on division of polynomials by another polynomial. Gagamit naman tayo dito ng long division method. Bakit tayo gagamit ng long division method? Applicable lang ito kapag ang given natin sa division ay polynomial to polynomial. Hindi pwede or hindi kaya siya ng isi-separate lang. Okay. So with that, reviewin muna natin, no? Di ba sa elementary, tinuruan kayo paano mag-divide. 11 divide by 4. Okay, paano ba tayo gumawa ng division, di ba? Set up natin yung division symbol, yung divisor nasa labas, yung dividend sa loob. Okay, yung 2, di ba? 11 hatiin mo sa 4, kaya 2 yon. Then multiply mo 2 times 4, that is equal to 8. And you have to subtract, di ba? 11 minus 8, that is equal to 3. Okay, so ngayon dapat alam natin yung mga basic name ng part sa division, no? Anong tawag sa 2? Okay, nabanggit ko kanina, we call this quotient. Yung 4 naman na yan, we call that divisor, yung pinangahati. Yung 11 naman na yan, yun yung tinatawag natin dividend, yun yung hinahati. At yung 3 na yan, yun yung sobra, yun yung remainder. This concept will help you to perform the division of polynomials using the long division method sa polynomial. Okay? So with that, ito yung steps natin for long division method. First, arrange the dividend and the divisor in standard form before proceed to the step 2. Okay, anong ibig sabihin ng standard form? Pag sinabi po natin standard form, kailangan naka-arrange po yung ating polynomial na ang exponent ay from highest to lowest, meaning to say descending. Okay? So then, step 2, set up the long division by writing the division symbol where the divisor is outside, katulad ng ginawa natin dito, di ba? Nag-set up tayo, tapos yung divisor sa labas, yung dividend sa loob. And then step 3, divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. Katulad nito, first term, 11 divided by 4, yun yung first term. Then multiply the partial quotient of to the divisor. Katulad nito, di ba? 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Yun yung ginawa natin. And you have to subtract the result from the dividend. Ito, di ba? 11 minus 8, that is 3. Di ba? Ito rin yun. And bring down the next term in the dividend. Okay. And repeat the process until done. Okay. Kumbaga, yung steps ng ginawa natin ay parehas lang din. Okay. Inadapt siya dito sa polynomial. Okay. Ang tanong dyan, kailan natin masasabing tapos na or yung solution natin? Kapag na-reach na natin yung constant term na tinatawag. Pag constant term kasi ito yung number na wala siyang katabing letter. Okay? So, let's apply. So, using the long division method, kailangan alam natin yung step number 1. Naka-arrange na ba siya ng standard form? Check nga natin. Ano exponent nito? Di ba 3? Ito ay 1. Siyempre, walang letter to. Automatic 0 na siya. Kaya 2, 1, 0, check yon. Dito sa divisor, 1, walang letter, 0 to. Okay, check yon. Ibig sabihin niya, step 2 tayo. Ano sabi sa step 2? Mag-set up tayo ng division symbol. Tapos yung labas, nandyan po yung divisor. Yung nasa loob naman yung tinatawag natin dividend. Tapos, after you do that, you have to proceed to step number 3. Anong sabi sa step number 3? I-divide natin yung first term of the dividend doon sa first term of the divisor. Okay, so meaning to say x squared divided by x, ito yung solution natin. Okay, remember, di ba, apply the law of exponent, may 1 dyan. So subtract natin, di ba, copy the paste and subtract the exponent, kaya 1 na yan. Or simply x. Meaning to say, yun po yung partial quotient ngayon ni x squared divided by x. Then, after you do the division of the first term, you have to multiply the partial quotient to the divisor. Okay, meaning to say, i-multiply po natin si x times x. And what is the product of that? That is x squared. Tapos dito rin, x times 2, that is simply 2x. Okay, after we do the multiplication, iso-subtract na natin yung result from the dividend. Okay, so meaning to say, eto yon, x squared minus 3x minus x squared plus 2x. Okay, paano natin gagawin yung ating subtraction operation? So meaning to say, kung naalala natin sa integers, no, kung paano mag-subtract, keep, change, change. Ibig sabihin niyan, from subtraction kasi, di ba, babaguhin natin. From subtraction becomes addition and also change the sign of the subtrahend. Okay, if this is positive, parehas yung ating subtrahend, magre-reverse siya. Kaya magiging plus na yung operation, magiging negative yung ating subtrahend. And then you can now combining like terms, di ba? So meaning to say, what is x squared plus negative x squared? So magiging 0 na yan, cancel out. Okay, dito tayo, negative 3x plus negative 2x. Di ba, combining like terms, negative na yan, meaning to say, add mo lang yung numerical value, tapos copy the same literal coefficient. So meaning to say, that is equal to negative 5x. Okay, and then, after you do that, anong sabi sa next step? I-bring down lang natin si negative 10 or minus 10. Tsaka natin i-repeat the process. I-repeat lang natin, i-multiply ulit natin si, i-divide ulit natin si negative 5x doon sa x dito, yung first term. Okay, ito yung solution natin dyan. We have negative x over x, meaning to say, ito yung solution natin. Magiging 0 na yung value ng ating exponent dyan. Kasi nga, di ba, 1 minus 1, 0. And what's the value of x raised to 0? That is 1. Kaya 1 times negative 5, that is negative 5. Meaning to say, ang partial quotient nitong first term doon ay negative 5. Diyan natin ilalagay. Then, you have to repeat the process, di ba? You have to multiply negative 5 times x, that is equal to negative 5. And then, dito naman, negative 5, tapos i-multiply mo ulit doon sa 2. Okay, what is the product of that? That is equal to negative 10. And then, iso-subtract natin. Di ba? Remember sa subtraction, i-reverse natin yung sign of the subtrahend tapos magiging addition na to. Kaya nga, yan yung gagawin natin. Then, combining like terms kapag nagawa na natin yon. What is negative 5x plus positive 5x? Di ba? Nag-reverse na siya. Kaya magiging 0 na yung value nito. Okay, remember? And what is negative 10 plus positive 10, di ba? Nag-change tayo kaya magiging 0 din po siya. Ibig sabihin, ang remainder natin dito ay 0. Kaya ano yung quotient natin dito? Okay, so yan yung quotient natin. We have x minus 5. That is now the quotient of the given example number 1. Okay, but how do we check if the answer is correct, no? Kailangan kasi chine-check natin, hindi pwedeng tanggap lang din tayo nagtanggap, no? Bini-verify natin. Okay, you have to check. How are you going to check? So, kailangan yung quotient na nakuha natin, ito yon, yung x minus 5, pag minultiply ko sa divisor, kailangan ang makuha natin product nila, yung dividend, yung given na to. Okay? So, we have to substitute, that is x minus 5 plus, times x plus 2, that is equal to, ayan, x squared minus 3x minus 10 dapat. Okay, paano ba tayo mag-check? Using the FOIL method or the distributive property, kasi nga the reverse process of division is simply multiplication para ma-check natin. What is x times x? That is x squared. And what is x times 2? That is 2x. What is negative 5 times x? That is negative 5x. What is negative 5 times 2? That is equal to negative 10. And take note, di ba? Combining like terms yung outer tsaka inner terms sa FOIL method. And what is the sum of this? That is equal to negative 3x. Mas malaki kasi yung negative. And what are you going to do with x squared tsaka negative 10? Since wala silang like terms, you have to bring down lang. Okay, ang tanong dyan, same lang ba yung nakuha natin doon sa given na dividend? Diba? Same lang ba siya? Yes. So meaning to say, tama po yung sagot natin na quotient na x minus 5. Kapag hindi, balikan mo yung iyong solution. Okay, number 2 example. I have here, divide 9x squared minus 42x minus 36 by 3x minus 6. Okay, di ba sabi doon, using the long division method. Step 1, you have to check. I-arrange muna natin yung kanilang exponent, di ba? Kailangan naka-standard form. Check natin. 2, 1, 0 to. Okay? Tapos ito ay 1, 0. Okay, pag constant kasi automatic 0 yung degree niya or yung exponent. Okay, meaning to say, check na yon, naka-arrange na siya sa standard form. Step 2 na tayo. Set up the long division method. I mean the long division or the symbol. Okay, ito yung symbol natin. Yung nasa labas, yun yung divisor. Ito yung divisor natin. At yung dividend, yun yung hahatiin natin. Okay, kailangan alam natin yung pagkakaiba nila, no? Kung saan dyan yung dividend at divisor. Okay, and then after that, you have to do the step number 3. Divide each term. Ito yung first term of the dividend. I-divide natin doon sa first term of the divisor. Okay, ito yung solution natin dyan. We have to 9 divided by 3, di ba 3 yon? And what is the 2 minus 1 sa exponent, di ba same base? That will become, ito yung solution natin, 3x raised to 2 minus 1. Kaya that will become 3x na lang yan. Hindi na pwede sulat yung 1 kasi simplify natin. Ibig sabihin yung partial quotient nito is 3x. Okay. Then, after you do that, sabi dun sa step number 4, you have to multiply the partial quotient to the divisor. Then 3x times 3x, that will become 9x squared. And also 3x times negative 6, that will become negative 18x. Okay. So, and then, kapag nakuha na natin yung product, you have to do this step number 5. Subtract na natin. Okay, di ba? Remember, yung keep, change, change. From subtraction ito, magre-reverse siya ng sign. Tapos lahat ng sign ng subtraction nito, positive 9x squared o negative 18x, mag-change sila ng sign. Kaya we have this, keep, change, change, plus na yan, tapos magiging negative na to, magiging positive. Then you have to combine like terms. Kaya what is 9x squared plus negative 9x squared? So, magiging 0 na po yan, cancel out. And what is negative 42x plus positive 18x? Remember, different sign na siya, di ba? Kaya that is equal to negative 24x. Mas malaki kasi yung negative, kaya nga, di ba? I-copy natin yung negative. And what are you going to do next? You have to bring down the next term. Yun yung negative 36. So we have now negative 24x minus 36. Ngayon, i-divide ulit natin to. Okay, di ba? Repeat the process. So we have to divide negative 24x doon sa first term of the divisor na 3x. Okay, so ito yung solution natin. We have this solution. Ayan. So negative 24x divided by 3x, that will become negative 8 times x raised to 0. Diba? Bakit siya naging 0? Kasi nga, 1 minus 1, yung exponent dyan is 0 na yan. Remember, sa third condition natin, same kasi sila. And what is the value of x raised to 0? That is 1. Kaya 1 times negative 8, that is negative 8. Kaya eto ngayon yung ating partial quotient. But take note, diba sabi doon, kailan tayo hihinto? Diba na-reach na natin yung constant term. Kaya may idea na tayo, no? Hanggang dyan na lang yan. Then, but before that, kailangan i-continue natin, di ba? You have to repeat the process, multiply natin yan. What is negative 8 times 3x? That will become negative 24x. Okay? And also, you have to multiply negative 8 times negative 6. Their product is positive 48. Remember, negative becomes positive. And you have to do the subtraction, di ba? Remember, keep, change, change. From subtraction, magiging addition na to. From negative 24x, magiging positive to. From positive 48, magiging negative. Kaya this will become the sign. And then, tsaka natin i-combine like terms. What is negative 24x plus positive 24x? Kaya magiging 0 na po yung value nito. And what is negative 36 plus negative 48? Since para silang negative, di ba? Remember sa integers, you have to add the numerical value and copy the common sign, which is negative 84. So anong tawag natin sa negative 84? Yan po yung tinatawag natin remainder sobra. So paano yan? Kung ang nakuha natin ay merong remainder, how do we represent our answer? Okay, so kailangan alam natin, no? Sa algebra, kapag nag-divide tayo sa polynomial at may sobra, ito po yung format natin, pagkakasulat ng sagot. Quotient plus remainder over the divisor. Mapapansin natin, di ba, sa previous example, bakit wala tayong ganitong remainder over divisor? Kapag kasi ang zero ang divisor, kapag ang remainder natin ay 0, hindi na pwede isulat ito kasi nga 0 divided by divisor, 0 pa rin yan. Kaya 0 plus quotient, same pa rin yung quotient. Kaya nga, ina-apply lang to kapag may remainder. Okay, let's check. let's say, para ma-verify natin, no, you have to check. Paano natin check? Kapag may remainder, ang gagawin lang natin, i-multiply mo yung iyong nakuha ang quotient, ito yung 3x minus 8, doon sa divisor natin na 3x minus 6. Tsaka natin i-add yung remainder. Ito yung negative 84. Okay, bakit dito plus yung ating format, di ba? Tapos nilagay ko dito minus. Okay, remember, kapag positive, negative kasi yan, di ba? Pag times mo yan, magiging negative. Yun yung sinimplify na natin yung sign. And yung dividend, ito yan. Kailangan pag sinimplify natin to, yung nasa left side of the equation, same with this. Okay, let's proceed. Kailangan alam natin, di ba? Bumabalik tayo sa multiplication para ma-check natin using the FOIL method or distributive property. What is 3x times 3x? That will become 9x squared, and 3x times negative 6, that will become negative 18x. What is negative 8 times 3x? Negative 24x. Negative 8 times negative 6, that will become positive 48. I-bring down lang natin or copy si minus 84. Okay, then we have two combining like terms in 9x squared. Meron ba siyang like terms? Wala, copy lang natin. And you have to combine, same kasi sila na may x, literal coefficient. That will become negative 42x. And we have to combine constant terms, 48 minus 84, that will become negative or minus 36. Ang tanong, same lang ba yung nakuha natin sagot doon sa given na dividend? Yes, di ba? Ibig sabihin niyan, tama yung ating nakuhang sagot na quotient tsaka yung ating remainder. Kapag hindi, you have to go back to your solution. Okay, let's do number 3. Divide 8x squared plus 10x minus 3 by 2x plus 3. Okay, remember, using the long division method, we have to follow the step 1. Tignan muna natin kung naka-arrange na ba siya ng standard form. Naka-highest to lowest na ba yung exponent? Yes, 2, 1, 0. Di ba 0 to kasi wala siyang literal coefficient. Ito rin, 1, 0. Kapag hindi, you have to arrange first. Okay, check na natin yan. Step 2 na tayo. Set up the division symbol. Ito yon. And yung nasa labas po, yung divisor. Ito yung divisor. At yung dividend, ito yon. Okay, yan yung nasa loob. Tsaka natin gawin yung step number 3. Anong sabi doon sa step number 3? Di-divide natin yung first term of the dividend doon sa divisor natin na first term. Okay, ibig sabihin niyan, you have to divide 8x squared divided by 2x. What is 8 divided by 2? Diba? That is equal to 4. Tsaka natin subtract yung exponent ng x. Kaya 2 minus 1. Kaya meaning to say, we have 4x na lang. Hindi na sinusulat yung 1 kapag ang exponent ay 1. Okay, meaning to say, the partial quotient of this is 4x. Tsaka natin gawin yung step number 4. Ano sabi sa step number 4? You have to multiply. Okay, and what is 4x times 2x? That will become 8x squared. And then, i-multiply ulit natin si 4x tsaka kay 3 naman. That is equal to 12x. Okay, then apply natin, or next step is subtract the result from the dividend. Okay, so subtract natin. But before that, remember lagi, no? Keep change. From subtraction kasi, i-change natin to addition. And the sign of the subtrahend, you have to change the sign. Kung positive 8x squared to magiging negative. Same with this, kung positive to magiging negative din yung 12x. Okay, kaya plus na yan, ito ay negative parehas. And what is now, combine na natin, what is 8x squared plus negative 8x squared? 0 na yan, cancel out. What is 10x plus negative 12x? Okay, kung mapapansin natin, di ba, different sign, mas malaki yung negative. Kaya nga 12 minus 10, 2. And copy the sign, kaya negative 2x. Okay, then after that, sabi doon, di ba, i-bring down natin. I-bring down natin yung next term. Ito yon, yung minus 3. And then you have to repeat the process. Okay, divide ulit natin si negative 2x doon sa 2x na first term sa divisor. Okay, so meaning to say, this is the solution para masundan natin, di ba? So we have negative 2x over 2x, and that will become negative 1 times x raised to 0. Kasi nga, di ba, remember, may 1 dito. 1 minus 1, 0 na kaya x raised to 0 is equal to 1 times negative 1, that is simply negative 1. Ibig sabihin, ang quotient nito is negative 1. Okay, kung mapapansin natin, di ba, kailan ako hihinto kapag na-reach natin yung constant term. Since constant term yan, yung negative 1, so may idea na tayo na hanggang dyan lang yan. Then you have to repeat the process. You have to multiply again, negative 1 times 2x. That is equal to negative 2x. And then also multiply ulit natin si negative 1 times 3, that is equal to negative 3. And then you have to subtract the result. Okay, meaning to say, remember, mag-change tayo from subtraction magiging addition at yung sign ng ating subtrahend magre-reverse siya or magpapalit. Negative kasi yan, magiging positive na siya. And that will become this is. So we have to combine now what is negative 2x plus, ayan, nag-change tayo, no? Plus positive 2x. Meaning to say, this will become 0 na yan. Okay? And what is negative 3 plus positive 3? Diba? Remember? So that is also 0. Okay? Meaning to say, ang remainder natin 0. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating quotient ngayon is 4x minus 1. Okay? So, kapag hindi tayo sure, you have to check using the FOIL method or distributive property. Kaya babalik po siya. Kapag minultiply ko to, etong 2x tsaka yung 4x minus 1, kailangan ang resulta po ay yung dividend na 8x squared plus 10x minus 3 para masabi natin tama yung ating solution. Okay, so with that, I hope you learned something.